The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Good evening, friends and fans. Welcome into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather Ray Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. We are live from Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. A Delaware High School Hockey League matchup between the visiting AI duPont Tigers and the St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans. Our Monday night programming here in the first state. James Witherite coming to you live from the Studio One at Fred Rust Arena. Evelyn Hill, our videographer behind the scenes tonight, bringing you our second of four St. Mark's Spartans games on the DHN airwaves this season. St. Mark's coming back to home ice after a nail-biter of a 7-4 win over Interborough yesterday. They went up 5-4 with 5 minutes to go in the game. Braden Crass leading the way with 5 goals for the Spartans, including an empty netter in the final 4 seconds to seal victory for Mike Zimney's Spartans. St. Mark's digging in to stave off a minute and change of an extra attacker from the Interborough Buccaneers. Here a look at the St. Mark's Tower Hill line chart. Lucas White with 46 saves on 50 shots yesterday. Between the pipes again, Braden Crass will center the top line, and without further ado, let's go right inside the glass for tonight's opening introductions. Hockey fans, good evening, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Tonight, the Delaware High School Hockey League presents a regular season game between the visiting AI duPont Tigers and your St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the AI duPont Tigers, coached by Joe Duca. Starting in goal, number 29, Jackson Kerstetter. On defense, number 25, Jake Duca, and number 13, Matt Tully. At left wing, number 47, Alex McMillan. At right wing, number 15, Ethan Dignan. And starting at center, number 2, Jaden Biesenbach. And now the starting lineup for your St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans. Starting in goal, number 39, Lucas White. On defense, number 68, Jack Jovanovic. And number 7, Rachel Clevis. At left wing, number 8, Jeff Colmary. At right wing, number 14, Sam Maroney. And starting at center, number 10, Braden Crass. Your Spartans are coached by Mike Zimney, John Hartnett, and Bob Teven. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the Delaware High School Hockey League, are Jim Pillow and Bill Doherty. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And with no further ado, we're ready to rock and roll at Fred Rust Arena. 3 17-minute periods, the game format. In Delaware High School Hockey League action, St. Mark's clad in their green sweaters here at home, traveling left to right in first period action. The AI DuPont Tigers moving from right to left. In white, blue numbers, blue yokes, blue pants, white and gold trim across those blue socks, at least for the most part. Reminiscent of the Minnesota Fighting Saints from the old World Hockey Association from the 1970s. Jimmy Pillow will drop the puck on the first period. Opening faceoff brought to you by our good friends at First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more about their classes, their clinics, their growing summer tournament program by visiting firststateicehockey.com. And off we go. Spartans win the initial draw. Jack Jovanovic walks the puck to center off a D-to-D feed coming to him from Clevens. First shot of the game deftly turned aside by Jackson Kerstetter, who played for the Spartans earlier in his scholastic career. This puck lofted through traffic, recovered deep in St. Mark's territory by Jack Jovanovic. Two-ply forechecking pressure on him. A quick shot turned in by Biesenbach. That's steered wide by Lucas White, who stopped 46 of the 50 shots he faced against Interborough yesterday. 2-on-2 rush centering feed came from Maroney toward Jeff Colmary on the doorstep, but that shot was blocked at the top of the crease. Jovanovic protects center point, backhands the puck into the near corner to Braden Krass. Krass working up the left side, double teamed, a stick check from Ethan Dignan slowed him up. Duca could not clear after gaining the puck. Centering pass to Colmary, backhand shot on the doorstep, kicked away by Kerstetter to the far side, and the rebound is recovered by Dignan. He mishandled the puck, it's gathered back in the slot by Jeff Colmary. His shot from 20 feet caught and held for a pause in play by Jackson Kerstetter. With 15 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the first period. Clock ran a little bit after the stoppage, but it's going to stand at 15:47 for the resumption of play. Second combination on for both sides. Corbin Mervine plays the puck behind his own goal. Boer does clear. It's carried forward by Zuan Park up the near wall. Drop pass to Mervine. Shot from the left half wall was wide. Rebound corralled below the goal by Hartnett, but he failed to clear as Alex Klotzbach protects the right side. Got a shot away from the top of the circle, but it was well off its target. Loose puck brought down by Dennis Durr, now walked forward by Will Veal, slowed up by Boer, who is guilty of an icing. With 15 minutes and 6 seconds to go in first period play from Fred Rust Arena. Delaware Hockey Night TV is brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. Duca from behind his own net ricochets the puck off the near boards. This sails beyond the reach of Ben Williams and will come back in icing with just over 2 minutes elapsed in opening period play. So another attacking zone faceoff coming the way of the Spartans. Third line on for them, Harry Jones, flanked by the brothers Muse. At least that was the case as they headed up ice. But now the top combination is on again, Braden Crass. Extremely versatile player, had 5 goals, including the game winner and one of the 2 empty netters last night in the Spartans' 7-4 victory over Interborough. Took the draw, lost the draw, and now it's an icing. The other way is St. Mark's will find themselves on the defensive with 14 minutes and 37 seconds to go in first period play. Crass and Biesenbach square off, and Crass walks all the way up ice and scores! Braden Crass had 5 of 7 yesterday. His 6th goal of the weekend comes coast to coast. And it's 1-0 St. Mark's Tower Hill. Biesenbach square off. And Crass walks all the way up ice and scores! Braden Crass all alone. Gives the St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans their first of the evening. St. Mark's Spartans goal, scored by number 10, Braden Crass. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 27 seconds in the first period. Crass unassisted at 2:27. Face-off at the left circle. And the St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartan zone. Puck is walked up ice by Veal. Cross ice feed led to a shot from Dennis Durr at the near dot. It was wide of its target, pushed up the far side, but not out by Boer. It's carried on farther by Makari. Recovered by Jovanovic, who lost his footing. Long shot came in from over the line off the stick of Mervine, but play was offside as White makes the catch, so it will not be registered as a shot on goal. 13 minutes, 47 seconds to go in the first period. St. Mark's, thanks to Braden Crass, with the early lead. That coast-to-coast beauty. 2:27 into the first period, originating from a defensive zone faceoff. Following the offside shot, play restarts at center. Tigers driving forward. Duca failed to handle the puck cleanly. It's pressed back up the near side by Harry Jones. Zone gained, protected, at least briefly so by Drake Muse. Thrown in by the other Muse, Jackson, wearing number 11. And now cleared by Christopher Pollock, native of the United Kingdom. Hartnett recovered for the Spartans. It is volleyed back by Pollock along the far boards. Hartnett feeds it across ice to Muse, who walks in up the near side, but he's slowed up by Matthew Tully just inside the Tigers' blue line. Back it comes across neutral territory. Hartnett walks beyond center, flips the puck beyond the reach of Zuan Park. It caroms behind the goal. Tully absorbs a lazy shoulder check from Jones behind the cage. Pollock pokes the puck free. Hartnett recovers, and it's swatted by Muse toward the line. Duca tried to walk it to center, failed to do so. Tully threw it in from long range. It is stopped quite facilely by White. Follow-up shot came from Alex Klotzbach from the high slot. This caught and held by Lucas White for save number 3 on shot number 3. As we got the Shot numbers properly calibrated. St. Mark's with 4. And AI duPont with 3. Lucas White, so far so good. This shot from Jovanovic the other way. Sails into the near corner, pursued by Kras after Sam Moroney controlled the rebound initially. Moroney with 2 assists in the Spartans' victory last night. Here's a 2-on-2 the other way. Puck thrown forward by Landon Boer, turned back by Kolmeri in neutral ice. But now Biesenbach comes barreling in the other direction. His shot, a wobbler from the top of the right circle, which is covered up easily and held on to by Lucas White for another pause in play just beyond the 5-minute mark of the first period. St. Mark's Spartans with a 1-0 lead over AI duPont. But the Tigers will look to pounce off an attacking zone face-off. Gannon Macari in the circle across from Braden Kras, the one-man wrecking crew of the Spartans. Slap shot from Moroney. The top of the near circle cleared the crossbar. Kras hassled for the rebound by Duca. Kras used Kolmeri as a screen to try to generate some space. The feed up to the top of the right circle intended for Kolmeri sailed beyond his reach. Rachel Clevens, along with Jovanovic, hustled deep into the St. Mark's Tower Hill zone to regain possession. And it's played up the near side by Jovanovic to Sam Moroney. Nearly was taken away by Dignan, pushed up the near dashers. And thrown in for a shot from center point by Jovanovic right into the pads of Jackson Kerstetter. Good for the 5th St. Mark's shot of the evening, as the Spartans look to build on a 1-0 lead. Jovanovic's shot was blocked. The clearing attempt foiled by Clevens, patrolling just inside the line. Tully cannot clear. Jovanovic with another blocked shot from long distance. Duca recovers at the near half wall. Hassled by the forechecking Sam Moroney. Kras looking for a second. Takes aim right on the welcome mat. That's blockered away by Kerstetter. Puck rolls around to the near side again. Handled by Moroney. He's pushed high in the zone by McMillan, and we've got a whistle on the play with 10 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the first. Puck over the glass and out along the near side. And saving for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Finn Moroney recovered for the Spartans at his own blue line. Volleyed the puck back to Mervine. Mervine couldn't break through a pair of St. Mark's forecheckers. Now Landon Boer carries the puck as far as center before it's taken away from him by Moroney. Moroney absorbs a Mervine hit. He's hauled into the corner boards. Mervine unable to extract the puck from the reach of Finn Moroney. It's held in at the right point by Ben Williams. His shot from long range was blocked. Looked like it was Mervine slowing him up. Corbin Mervine, a lurking defensive presence, now drives Veal into the corner boards, vying for the puck. Again, Williams holds the point. Dennis Durr with time and space at the top of the left circle looks for a shot lane. He found one just outside the dot. It's Kerstetter with save number 6 on the evening. And a D-zone turnover leads to another shot from Finn Moroney. This one wide, caught by Kerstetter for a pause and play. With 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first period. 1-0 to score, the St. Mark's Spartans. Getting the shots in, but to this point it was only Braden Kras who's been able to beat old teammate Jackson Kerstetter. Hughes' shot is flipped behind the net by the paddle of Kerstetter. Here is Klotzbach the other way, heading a 2-on-2. Klotzbach splits the wickets, throws the puck in. It's frozen by Lucas White. Good for save number 5. And another pause in play with 8:50 to go in opening period action from Fred Rust Arena. Macari in for the draw across from Harry Jones. Klotzbach plays the carom shot below the goal. Clevens angles Makari away, gains the puck but fails to clear. Makari turns it back low. Jovanovic plays the same carom that Clevens failed on. Duca holds the left point. Back to Clevens it goes, and she ricochets this puck free. It's fed across ice by Jackson Muse to Drake Muse. Drake in a 1-on-3. Shot bothered from the stern by Zuan Park, offering bodily pressure. Holding the right point off the failed clearing attempt was Clevens. Another shot steered wide, and this off the stick of Matt Tully. From deep in, the Tigers' end will come back and icing. With 8 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first period, St. Mark's leading in the shot department 7-5 in addition to their 1-0 lead on the scoreboard. And the man of the hour yesterday, Braden Crass, coming in for the draw at the near circle across from Jaden Biesenbach, top center for AI duPont. Zone cleared. Boer kept play on side after intercepting the breakout feed. This is left to the point for Ethan Dignan. Cross ice pass broken up by Crass, who forces Mervine deep into AI territory. This will come back and icing with 7 minutes and now 37 seconds to go. Seems like there's a slow trigger finger from the official timekeeper, as we're getting an extra second here or there of discrepancy between our graphics and the official timepiece at Fred Rust Arena. And there a second goal coming from Jeff Colmary. Spartans have gone up 2-0. The helpers with 7:23 to go in the second period, coming from Hartnett and Maroney. As we saw on the 4-1-2 Communications instant replay, and the Spartans have gone up 2-0. St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans goal, scored by number 8, Jeff Colmary. Assisted by number 91, Johnny Hartnett, and number 14, Sam Maroney. Time of the goal, 9 minutes 37 seconds in the first period. Colmary from Hartnett and Maroney at 9:37. The Spartans' onslaught continues as Dennis Durr drives up ice. Long shot from the point came off the stick of Ben Williams. Held for a pause by Kerstetter, not a shot on goal. It was well off its target, missing the near post by a foot as Kerstetter made the glove save, which was actually not a save, just a freeze. Play restarts to Kerstetter's left, and Biesenbach pushes play up ice. He's got space, but his momentum carries him into the corner outside the dots near side. He's circled behind the net, slowed up by the reaching stick of Johnny Hartnett, and this will be carried on by Veal up the near wall, setting up a 2-on-1. Veal looked shot, got one through. Kerstetter with the initial save, scrum net front vying for the rebound. Biesenbach sweeps back to recover for the AI duPont Tigers. He plays the puck behind the goal into the path of Jake Duca, who was slowed up by Veal at the far half boards. Finn Maroney recovers for the Spartans in neutral territory. This given away up ice by Williams to Makari, recovered by Maroney. Hartnett throws this across to the near side, and converging on the puck at center are both Zuan Park and Finn Maroney. Maroney's able to backhand it into the near corner of the AI zone before Park recovers, only to be stripped of the puck at center by Durr, and now the 25s engage up the far side. Duca lowers the shoulder to try to drive past Maroney, but to little avail as the Spartans re-emerge with the puck at their own line. 5.5 minutes to go in the first period of a 2-0 hockey game. The St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans getting a change in now after dumping the puck deep into Tigers territory. Boer gaining the zone up the near boards, absorbs a Harry Jones check. Puck sails back as far as the DuPont blue line, where it's recovered by Alexander Klotzbach. The pass to Dignan failed to connect. This thrown up the near boards by Drake Muse, icing waved off by Bill Doherty, is recovering behind the AI goal and working forward through traffic is Boer. His shot from the top of the left circle split defenders is caught and held by Lucas White for save number 6, and a pause in play with 4:49 to go in first period action from Fred Rust Arena. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides that are sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or place your next catering order by visiting sidsbbqandjerky.com. 4.5 minutes to go in the first period. A couple rapid fire saves from Lucas White. Now a scrum in front of him as he and Dignan get tied up. And our first penalty of the game is coming with 4 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the first. Looks as though a trip on the goaltender. At 12:29 in the first. So it will be the first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the evening for the St. Mark's Spartans. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Waiting for the penalty time to be posted, waiting for the time to begin. The clock was stationary for a good 6 seconds as the net was crashed by the Tigers and subsequently dislodged. St. Mark's penalty. Assessed to number 39, Lucas White, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes, 29 seconds in the first period. Being served by number 11, Jackson Muse. White, 2 for tripping at 12:29 in the first. And another one is gone. Jack Jovanovic is ruled guilty of a high stick. So it'll be almost 100 seconds of a 5-on-3 as White makes another save. St. Mark's penalty assessed to number 68, Jack Jovanovic, 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes, 45 seconds in the first period. Jovanovic, 2 for high sticking at 12:45 in the first. Shot from long range in Mervine. Stopped by the pads of Lucas White. The redirect chance from Dignan on the doorstep goes wide, and we've got a pause in the action with 3:53 to go in opening period play. Two-man advantage continues for another 82 seconds. And the face-off comes to Lucas White's right. Maroney clears. He, Krass, and Hartnett are the 3 on right now for St. Mark's, while Braden Krass does most of his work for the Spartans as a center. His big strength is at the blue line. Here he offers defensive pressure to Dignan, trying to block the shot lanes more so than guard the man. Play kept around the perimeter. Mervine led to a shot from Boer from just inside the stripe. 13th save on as many shots faced for Lucas White. And here comes Kras the other way. 41 seconds left on the 5-on-3. He's stripped of the puck just after gaining the DuPont line. Mervine left it up ice. It's turned by Hartnett back as far as center. Tully leads a 3-on-2 entry up the near side. He's driven to the corner by Finn Maroney. Dignan protects the left point for the Tigers. He ricochets this puck off the corner boards into the path of Tully again. Back to Ethan Dignan it comes. Holding high on the zone, getting shot number 14 away. Lucas White doing what Lucas White does. Dropping to the butterfly, making the save, and leading to a breakaway chance from Braden Kras, which is foiled by Kerstetter. Trying to go 5-hole, Kras did, looking for a second goal on the evening, but to no avail. He heads off for a change. The first penalty is expired. 2 seconds remain on the second. And play is whistled to a halt with 2:17 to go in the second period, or to the first period, I should say. St. Mark's going down another man. With 2:18 to go, and nary a signal. From Bill Doherty. St. Mark's penalty assessed to number 42, Dennis Durr. Infraction not signaled. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 42 seconds in the first period. Durr, minor, infraction not signaled at 14:42. Well, if we can't see a signal, we can't report to you what it was, so we stick with what we know. We're not going to make any assumptions. Zuan Park held center point. Klotzbach checked off the puck. Park driven back into neutral territory, and the Tigers reset. Long shot from Duca, stopped pretty easily by Lucas White for his 15th save of the game. This Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill prolonged as a result of the indeterminate Durr penalty. Boer up the middle, did not gain the zone, and as Biesenbach walked in, he is called offside. 66 seconds to go in opening period play. St. Mark's with a 2-0 lead. They're down a man for the next 48. Face-off will occur just above the Spartans' blue line. Top centers meet again. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Biesenbach's shot from 35 feet blockered into the near corner by White. It was wide off its intended line, though, to begin with. Dignan tries to get around Maroney. He leaves the puck to Boer at the near point. That shot made it through. Stick save by White, his 16th of the game to this point. Play whistle dead with 33.4 seconds to go. A slash signaled against Macari. So we're going to be 4-on-4. For the next 15 seconds. AI DuPont penalty assessed to number 65, Gannon Macari. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 16 minutes, 26 seconds in the first period. Macari, 2 for slashing at 16:26. Primo power play begins now for the Spartans as we work to the final seconds of the first period. And Jovanovic is going to let the last couple ticks expire before he can get a final shot away. The score through one period: St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans 2, AI DuPont Tigers 0. We'll be back after the first intermission on Delaware Hockey Night. There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Second period began as the ad break concluded. And a save from Jackson Kerstetter amid a mess of St. Mark's attackers gives us a pause in play 16 seconds into the second period, which is brought to you by the Hooper family, longtime supporters of University of Delaware Blue Hens hockey and of today's live coverage of the St. Mark's Spartans taking on AI DuPont here on DHN TV. Finn Maroney circled behind the net. Couldn't set up a net front chance. Jack Jovanovic back into his zone. Recovers the puck for the Spartans. 1 minute left in their first Primo power play of the night after first period goals from Krass and Colmary. Braden Krass up the right wing boards. Bulldozes into Tiger territory. Stick handles behind the cage. Leaves this to the top of the right circle. Shot came through off the stick of Sam Maroney. It is held for a pause in the action again by Jackson Kerstetter. That the 12th Spartan shot of the evening. And the face-off will come to Kerstetter's left side as again Biesenbach and Krass meet. Finn Maroney protects the left point. To Sam Maroney across the line. Headman pass, Finn couldn't bring it down, crossing through the low slot, and Mervine recovers for the Tigers, but he can't work free. Krass regains the puck after it was poke-checked free by Sam Maroney, taken away from him by Mervine in low. He winds up, clears Jovanovic in neutral ice, recovers, walks back in up the middle, but he's slowed up by Boer between the circles, and this puck is lofted out of harm's way by Ethan Dignan as the remainder of the slashing penalty assessed to Gannon Macari expires. Biesenbach dodges close-up traffic, walks in, put too much loft on that shot. It cleared the crossbar behind White. Jovanovic scraps for the rebound. Chance net front again from Mervine amid heavy traffic. Couldn't get that one past White either, who comes up with save number 17. We are 2 minutes into the second period. St. Mark's with a 2-0 lead over AI DuPont. Dignan with the steal at the line, walks in, Krass from behind him. Poke checks the puck away into the near corner and takes away the close-up breakaway chance. In comes Veal off the touch pass from Maroney just above the blue line. Veal kept wide by McMillan. Rolls the puck into the corner and Finn Maroney Now flip to Krass. Krass puts on the brakes, kept outside the dots by Tully. Krass moves the puck to the near corner where waiting was Sam Maroney. Give and go. Krass's shot from 20 feet, blockered high and away by Kerstetter. This is brought down by Klotzbach, cleared nearly to center, turned back in from in front of the scorer's table by Williams, and now walked by McMillan the other direction. A Williams stick check on the back check. Disrupts the McMillan shot at the top of the right circle. We've hit the 3-minute mark of the second period. A 2-0 St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans lead over the AI DuPont Tigers. That shot from Matt Tully just inside the blue line sails wide. The follow-up chance comes in off target 2 off the stick of Alex McMillan. Rebound contested at the near half wall. Christopher Pollock, the Brit, at the center of the two-a-side scrum. Fledgling official as well, as he worked some of his first games as the USA Hockey registered official earlier in the fall, and has done a great job so far on that side of the game too. Klotzbach, hassled by a pair of Spartan forecheckers, just gets the puck over the line, but gives it away at center to Ben Williams. This is worked up the far side to Durr. Given away, Ethan Galvin flips it back behind the St. Mark's goal. Converging there were Williams and Tully. Spartans win the race to the puck. Apparently the no cheering in the press box memo didn't get sent out earlier today, but so it goes in the world of Scholastic hockey some days. Finn Maroney in the far corner, surrounded by a trio of Tigers, now generates some space for himself, but he's pushed high in the zone and around to the top of the near circle by Pollock. Shot from 40 feet, took the stick of Makari out of his hands. Jovanovic holds the far point directly in front of the St. Mark's bench, working the puck into Maroney again low. The other 25, Jake Duca, takes it away. He can't carom it clear as Hartnett protects the near point. Duca again gains possession directly below his own goal, and this is backhanded clear by Galvin. No icing, it's waved off, actually wasn't initiated by Bill Doherty. Must have been tipped on the way through by a St. Mark's player, so the Spartans will have to regain territory the old-fashioned way, and Jack Jovanovic bulldozes up the middle, lost control of the puck momentarily. In fact, this is whistled offside with 11 minutes and 40 seconds. We've got an 8-second discrepancy remaining in the second period. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Tigers control the neutral ice draw. This puck lofted up ice by Mervine, and it will come back an icing with 11 and a half minutes to go in second period play. St. Mark's with a 2-0 lead over the AI DuPont Tigers, backstopped by 17 saves so far from netminder Lucas White. Delayed offside signaled as two men were afore when Jones threw the puck in up the middle. Dignan gains, caroms the puck into the far corner. It is cleared by Jones for an icing the other way with 11 minutes and 4 seconds to go in period number 2. A 2-0 St. Mark's lead before us. And now the face-off coming to White's right. Krass and Biesenbach line up for the face-off. Clevens under pressure from Klotzbach. could not work the puck clear. Alex Klotzbach emerging with it, walks the goal line, tries to crash in, add some help net front in the form of Jaden Biesenbach, but they couldn't combine to generate a quality shot. Krass coast to coast the other way. Circles below the goal. He's hauled to the near half wall by Mervine on the way back out. Maroney recovers what was a loose puck. Set up, Krass net front. That shot into Kerstetter's pads comes back to the near corner where Biesenbach does not clear. Jovanovic plays the body on Klotzbach to maintain the point. Krass double teamed, gives this up. Clevens hustles back to her blue line to recover. D-to-D pass to Jovanovic. Results in a cross-ice feed, or rather leads to a cross-ice feed to Colmary. And a penalty against the Tigers coming up as Jimmy Pilla signals a hold with 10 minutes and 7 seconds. To go in the second period. And St. Mark's is headed back to the Primo power play. You too can score on the Primo power play. Visit your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Or order your next party tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. AI duPont penalty assessed to number 2, Jaden Biesenbach. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes 53 seconds in the second period. Biesenbach 2 for holding at 6:53. Close-up shot covered for the pause by Kerstetter. That his 13th save on 15 shots faced total. And the draw with 1:42 to go on this Primo power play. Came to the left of the netminder. Shot off the post. And this is sent clear. A minute 5 to go on this St. Mark's Tower Hill Primo power play as we get that graphic recalibrated for all of you tuning in at home. Colmary leaves the puck behind the net to Maroney. Thrown through the slot to Krass. He generates some space and winds up from the top of the right circle. Got a shot away from 35 feet. Maroney couldn't bring down the rebound off the pads of Kerstetter. Sam Maroney to Finn. Rolls the puck below the goal beyond the reach of Colmary to the far corner, and Braden Krass again, kept wide by Tully. Maroney launches a puck in from the point, kicked to the near side by Kerstetter for save number 15. Teams even in the shot department, 17-17, as we've passed halfway in the contest. St. Mark's Tower Hill with 10 seconds left on the power play. Unable to extend their 2-0 lead over the AI duPont Tigers. That penalty has expired. Biesenbach back on ice. Tigers full strength have gained possession after being pinned in their zone for the entirety of their penalty kill. This shot from Dignan is wide. Follow-up chance came in from the opposite angle, and Biesenbach denied by Lucas White, lunging post to post. Jovanovic clears up the near wall. Stepping up at the half boards, Boer protects for the Tigers, gives it away to Jovanovic again. Stretch pass up the left dashers to Finn Maroney. He's hauled into the backboards by Mervine. Putting a little English on the end of that check. And a loose puck trails toward Kerstetter, who holds for the pause. We'll have a look at this series from Lucas White again. First shot was wide off the end boards. White crosses to the near post to deny Biesenbach and keep the Tigers scoreless. McMillan worked play back into the neutral zone. Will Veal. Ridden back to center. He backhands the puck over the center logo at Fred Rust Arena, where Dennis Durr corrals the vulcanized rubber, headmans it to Maroney. The shot from the left point, a one-hop right into the glove of Kerstetter, and play continues on. Looked as though there was a stoppage signaled by Bill Doherty, but not to be the case. Everybody seemed to stop playing except for a couple down close to the net. And a delayed offside is signaled on Boer's re-entry. Everybody tags up. St. Mark's with a free pass to volley the puck across neutral ice, and now it's walked by Maroney back into Tiger territory. He gets a shot away from the near half boards with just under 6 minutes to go. It's caught and held on to by Jackson Kerstetter for another break in the action with 5 minutes and 56 seconds to go in the second period. St. Mark's with a 2-0 lead over AI DuPont. Jones and Biesenbach holding the near dot. Biesenbach clears as far as the St. Mark's blue line. It's turned the other way by Clevens, but her breakout pass is beyond the reach of Muse. Now Drake Muse gains control, sets up a 3-on-3 entry. Harry Jones's shot from the high slot blocked by Duca. Worked in by Jovanovic deeper to Jackson Muse in the near corner. He plays the carom shot below the goal. The other Muse, Drake, at the base of his own bench, evades pressure from Galvin. Puck rolls on its rib behind the net, where it's backhand, or rather where it's batted by Tully up the near side. Again, Jones holds to Muse, surrounded by white sweaters in the slot, and Christopher Pollock backhands this out of harm's way. Jovanovic puts on the brakes, stick handles up the right side, pushes the puck along the dots. Here's Jovanovic leading a 4-on-2 rush. He gets slowed up by Tully in the slot, dumps the puck into the far corner, recovers, throws it toward the cage, intercepted by Duca. That headman pass intended for Drake Muse looming at the edge of the blue paint. It comes back to Jones, slowed up by Tully 20 feet inside the line. Jovanovic protects as Galvin attempted to clear up the near dashers. Clevens from the right point. Works the puck in deep again. It bounces off the backboards. Biesenbach couldn't slap it free. And protecting the near point, Jackson Muse works the puck low yet again. Drake Muse with a puck handling mistake at the top of the right circle. Clevens protects. Pollock's got a one-on-one, but Jovanovic angles him out of his intended path. Pokes the puck away and now slaps it up the near side behind his own goal, where Tully just inside the AI blue line. Hits Ethan Dignan over center with a breakout pass, but he's stonewalled by Clevens just inside the Spartan stripe. 3 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the second period. Back and forth here as we work our way to the second intermission between the AI DuPont Tigers and the St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans. The 2-0 lead we had at the end of the first period remains exactly as it was. St. Mark's unable to extend, AI unable to chip away at it. Sam Maroney, surrounded by 3 Tigers, gains the zone, but a poke check by Boer forces play back into neutral territory. McMillan tries to drive forward up the middle, stick lifted from astern by Jeff Colmary. Klotzbach surrounded in the near corner, gives the puck away to Braden Krass, 1-on-2. Krass slowed up by Boer. Lost his shot opportunity. Mervine emerges with the puck. It was loose momentarily net front. Krass couldn't do anything with it. Right on the welcome mat. And now Klotzbach walks the other way, but into heavy traffic. He's surrounded by a brick wall of green sweaters upon gaining the zone. He dishes the puck to Mervine, whose shot, the 19th from the AI Tigers, was sticked away by Lucas White to the far side, where almost nobody was at the moment. Mervine and Hartnett converge below the goal. Puck now in the control, at least briefly so, of Braden Krass before Mervine took it back away. This is backhanded up the far side by Maroney, but not out. It was held in by Boer. Delayed penalty coming up. It will be against the St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans. Interference, the signal from Bill Docherty. With 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the second period. Colmary heads off. And the Spartans go to a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Friends, there's a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions like the broadcast you're watching right now, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve. St. Mark's Tower Hill penalty assessed to number 8, Jeff Colmary. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 41 seconds in the second period. Colmary 2 for interference at 14:41. There's the correct graphic representing the pertinent penalty information. Fourth St. Mark's penalty of the game. Penalties last night against Interborough were one aside. In what proved to be a rather clean hockey game all around. This one not much different. Clevens hit Veal with a pass up the far side, but the puck was stripped and Park took aim from right between the circles. Shot was steered wide from in close. Duca slams the puck beyond the reach of the forechecking Finn Maroney. Finn's on with Veal, Jovanovic, and Clevens on this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill, which is just more than half over. Here's Jovanovic working up the left wing boards. 1 minute remaining of the period. 1 minute. Gaining the zone, but ultimately losing control of the puck as Jake Duca tries to bring it back the other way. Kicked out of his reach by Finn Maroney. Close-up breakaway. He lost his shot lane. Regains the puck below the cage. Turns, net front. Got a shot away, but Kerstetter hugging the far post. Makes save number 18 on 20 total shots. 15 seconds left on the DuPont power play. Ethan Dignan's got a 1-on-2. Clevens slows him up at the top of the far circle. He crosses near side where he's angled outside the dots by Jovanovic, who gains the puck in the near corner, fails to clear. Boer taking aim through traffic. It's held on to by Lucas White for a pause in the action with 16 seconds to go in the second period. St. Mark's with a 2-0 lead. Lucas White with 20 saves on 20 total shots faced to this point. Face-off is spotted to White's left. Finn Maroney and Ethan Dignan to square off. Puck is down, play resumes. Boer's shot, blocked net front by Jovanovic, who collides with Mervine below the goal. White freezes again after Biesenbach tries to generate a shot opportunity. 2.5 seconds to go in the second period. And with such little time and an extra attacker coming on with this attacking zone faceoff, AI is going to try a set play, 6-on-5. Face-off is won by Maroney, and the horn sounds to signal the end of the second. The score through 2 periods. St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans 2, AI DuPont Tigers 0. We'll be back after a quick second intermission.
Hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Watching the game or tailgating with friends? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Third period has begun. At Fred Rust Arena. Again, the officials loath to wait for the green light to turn off before beginning the third period, so we have to join play in progress, and it starts with a 2-on-1. Braden Krass crashing the net from inside the left dot, denied by Kerstetter on what was shot number 21. The follow-up chance from Sam Maroney was covered by Kerstetter. Future St. Mark's games coming up on Delaware Hockey Night. We've got two more here this season. Monday, February 6th against Interborough. Friday, February 24th against Hodgson. Both here on Delaware Hockey Night TV. This play ruled offside with 15:56 to go in regulation. And the face-off will take place just above the St. Mark's line. Biesenbach and Maroney. Maroney won it for the Spartans, and here he comes up the left wing boards. Another 2-on-1 for St. Mark's. Drop pass in the slot. Dennis Durr's one-timer was wide of the near post. Puck recovered in the corner by Finn Maroney, left behind the net to Veal. Veal sets up Williams at the point. Puck is brought down by Biesenbach in the slot and walked up the far side. He accelerates to get past Hartnett, but a pair of back checkers, namely Williams and Finn Maroney, got in his way on the way into the far corner. This puck is swatted into the slot and now carried up ice by Hartnett. He was slowed up by a Matt Tully poke check just inside the AI duPont line. And the Spartans will have to work out of their end again. Braden Krass kept wide by Tully, managed to get a shot away, handled well by Kerstetter. The follow-up from higher in the zone by Williams was blocked. Williams chases his own rebound down to the near corner. This is cleared out by Ethan Galvin. Krass couldn't hack it down inside the zone, but he recovers back in St. Mark's territory. Stretch pass up the middle finds Sam Maroney, 2-on-2 further up ice. Maroney slowed up by the reaching stick of Duca. Couldn't generate a lane himself, so he left the puck to Williams at the point. Thrown into the far corner. Tully to Klotzbach. Recovering in neutral ice is Maroney, but as he pushes the puck over the line, Krass had yet to tag up. This will come back and offside. With 14 minutes and 10 seconds to go in regulation, St. Mark's up 2-0 over AI duPont. And Krass staying on for the neutral zone faceoff across from Gannon Macari. Kras walks right in off the dot, lost the puck 20 feet away from the cage. It was nearly cleared out by the backhand of Makari, but Jovanovic protected the left point. Kolmeri couldn't get through the gauntlet unscathed below the goal. Kras to his aid, flips the puck net front, unable to connect on the welcome mat with Sam Maroney. That puck was cleared out of harm's way by Makari and now walked by Klotzbach in over the St. Mark's blue line, but he was surrounded by a pair of Spartans, namely Jeff Kolmeri from astern, causing the greatest disruption, and now Jovanovic wristing the puck out of the reach, at least initially, from Klotzbach, who got it back and left it to point man Corbin Mervine, who turned in the Tigers' 21st shot of the game, which was turned aside well. By Lucas White. Klotzbach across the line finds Makari, who walks up the middle to re-enter, but he's slowed up again by Jackson Muse as he entered the slot area. Jones the other way outnumbered, gives the puck away. Spartans trying to reset in the neutral zone, regain possession ultimately, as Clevens, holding her line, finds Jovanovic. Up through traffic he comes. Jack Jovanovic's shot from 35 feet, stopped by Kerstetter. Rebound ends up on the stick of Makari in the far corner. Or rather, that was Zuan Park wearing number 95, not 65. It led to a shot from Landon Boer farther up. And Lucas White makes save number 22 with 12:25 to go. Watching the game on Delaware Hockey Night or tailgating with friends at Fred Rust Arena, whatever the case might be, score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. Primo Hoagies are made with only the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area, and you save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your next party tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Tully disrupted the Williams clearing attempt. Here comes Will Veal, angled outside the far dots by Tully, and subsequently removed from the puck. Tully found Biesenbach 2-on-2. Biesenbach lofts this puck into the near corner where McMillan absorbs a hip check from Williams backing into the play. Dignan tries to protect for the Tigers, but the puck is ultimately removed from his stick by Williams and thrown back across neutral ice with 5.5 minutes gone in the third period. Dignan to Duca. Jake Duca enters up the near wall to gain attacking position for AI duPont, but now in 23 total shots, they've yet to figure out Lucas White, who after making 46 saves in victory against Interborough yesterday is some kind of dialed in tonight too. McMillan slowed up just inside the St. Mark's line by a Kras poke check. 2-on-1. The Braden Kras shot from the high slot was batted up in the air by the blocker of Kerstetter. The follow-up shot turned aside by a stick save. So Jackson Kerstetter with 24 saves on 26 shots faced, holding up his end of the bargain for the Tigers too. Clevens from the point found Kras. Shot through traffic, saved once, twice by Jackson Kerstetter. And a pause in play comes our way with 10:14 to go. Kras works into the slot, gets a shot away. Puck was loose in front. Sam Maroney tried to loft it over Kerstetter's leg, right on the welcome mat, but Kerstetter coming up big with a pair of A-grade saves as we work into the final 10 minutes of the contest. Kras to Clevens at the top of the zone. To Maroney in the corner. He flips the puck below the goal beyond Makari's reach, back on the stick of Kolmeri. Colmary traversing the slot, backhands the puck, a one-timer from Braden Crass off its line. Caught and held by Jackson Kerstetter for another pause with 9 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Another goal would do a great deal for the Spartans, to say the least of it. Nothing more tenuous in this game than a 2-goal lead. And that's been the case for St. Mark's Tower Hill since the final 7 minutes of the first period. 10 second period shots proved to no avail, and 8 so far in the third from the Spartans, handled capably by Jackson Kerstetter, who once wore the green and white himself. Stretch pass comes from Williams to Crass. He bobbled it briefly right in front of the AI bench. Regained control of the puck, but had no options but to dump in. Here's Boer back the other way, 3-on-2. Boer lost his shot lane, turns a circle in the near corner, works back high, where he's confronted and driven into the near glass by Maroney. Puck is cleared by Colmary. Boer recovers, volleys it back to Williams. D-to-D pass finds Hartnett, who tried to stretch it ahead to Sam Maroney. He couldn't reel the puck in on his way inside the Tigers' blue line. We've hit halfway in the third period. St. Mark's with a 2-0 lead. Colmary couldn't pick his corner after working onto the dance floor. Boer again bats the puck up the near side. It is held in by Williams, who on Park failed to clear. This puck strolls down ice. It is covered up by Lucas White for another break in the action with round about 8 minutes to go in the third period. Make your next special occasion a truly all-American event. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky can cater your next group event, offering the area's most tender and flavorful pulled pork, barbecue chicken, and brisket, along with a variety of sauces and sides that are sure to please any appetite. SidsBBQandJerky.com, where you can go to browse the menu and get information about placing a catering order and becoming the first star at your next family gathering, special occasion, or team event. With that, we encourage you to stick around after the game. As we do every day here on Delaware Hockey Night, we'll be bringing you the Sids 3 stars of the game after the proceedings from Fred Rust Arena conclude. An icing against the Spartans gives us a break in the action with 7:15 to go. Face-off will come to the right of the 23 for 23, Lucas White. Duca could not hold the point. Race on for the puck up the near side, just inside the line. It was recovered by Duca, worked ahead to McMillan. McMillan slowed up by Clevens. And Dignan turns this puck back into his own zone, where Kerstetter stick handles, pressured directly by Durr. He gives the puck away to Mervine, who hits Klotzbach up ice. Drop pass to Dignan at the left point, trying to generate some space, but Clevens floats the puck back the other way. To Duca, 6 minutes and 37 seconds to go. Dignan slams the puck off the backboards. Forechecking heat came in the form of Will Veal. Mervine can't walk this cleanly up the far side. He had support from Dignan, who gains the zone. Slams the puck off the far boards in front of the St. Mark's bench. The shot came in from Mervine from long distance. It's covered by White for a pause in the action. With 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the third period, St. Mark's clinging to their 2-0 lead. And the face-off will be spotted to the left of Lucas White, who stopped all 24 shots he's faced. Tully was ruled to have held the zone. Puck thrown in from long range, covered and held. Yet again, by Lucas White. 6:07 remaining. And Delaware Hockey Night will be on the road this weekend as we head to the land of cotton, North Carolina. Shot from Cole Mary covered. Bill Doherty imploring Kerstetter to play the puck on. Nearly in danger of a delay of game. On Saturday, we'll feature the men's Division II team from the University of Delaware taking on the Ice Pack of North Carolina State University, the second half of their two-game series. And then on Sunday morning at 9:45, the Blue Hens men's Division II squad facing off against the Seahawks of UNC Wilmington. Road coverage on DHN TV all weekend long, and as we mentioned earlier, a pair of St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans games coming your way in February on Monday the 6th. The Spartans square off against Interboro on the 24th, against Hodgson on the back end of a high school doubleheader from here at Fred Rust Arena. Full broadcast schedule will be updated as we go at dehockeynight.com. Online home of coverage of collegiate, scholastic, and Delaware Junior Blue Hens hockey here in the state of Delaware. We've entered the final 5 minutes of the game. Krass gets around Duca. He puts on the brakes to try to draw the back-checking Matt Tully out of position, but fails in that endeavor. Shot from long range came off the stick of Ben Williams, sailing just wide of the near post. This is pushed clear nearly by Makari, held in at the point by Williams. Walked in up the middle. The Cole Mary shot was wide. Krass again. This shot stick checked into the netting and out of play with 4:10 to go. In regulation, and the Spartans, if not gaining on their lead, at least doing a heck of a job to maintain territory for the bulk of this period. Boer slowed up. Klotzbach tries to work onto the doorstep. Puck is swatted away by White. Mervine recovers at center. McMillan absorbed the check at center. Puck sails back into the St. Mark's end where Veal recovers. Final 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Veal, with a shot between defenders, was high and wide. Klotzbach vying for the rebound. Tries to push it out of the zone, but it's protected by a trio of Spartans, including Williams, Durr, and Maroney, all in a cluster right in front of us. Mervine reemerges with the puck, tried to generate some space, left it to Boer. Boer slowed up just over his own blue line, gave the puck away to Veal. This is carried on by Williams, taken away by Klotzbach, poked out of his reach by Maroney. Dignan got it back from McMillan inside the final 2.5. Dignan to Tully. Lazy shot hacked down in the high slot by Finn Maroney. Bounces to the far corner where McMillan and Hartnett converge. And this will be carried on up ice by Finn Maroney for the St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans. as we come to the final 2 minutes of the contest. Kerstetter is staying put. Klotzbach stonewalled up the middle, right at the blue line by Sam Maroney. Tully absorbs an open ice check. Here comes Klotzbach again. He flips the puck to his right. It's thrown in by Biesenbach, paddled away to the far corner by Lucas White. We spoke yesterday of how well he controls rebounds. That's been the case tonight too. He's a perfect 25 for 25 in the save department. Inside the final 100 in the far corner. Puck is thrown in by Maroney on the doorstep. Finn Maroney leaves it back to Jovanovic. His bomb from center point clears the crossbar, and the puck is covered up on the doorstep by Alex Kerstetter with 1 minute and 22 seconds to go in the contest. Timeout signaled by AI duPont, and we'll take our timeout as well. 82 seconds to go. The end of this hockey game coming up after a brief break.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com. Back inside Fred Rust Arena for the conclusion of this game. Timekeeper's asleep at the wheel again as the clock didn't start until 3 seconds after the puck was down. And that'll give the AI duPont Tigers a little bit more time to set up their forecheck as Braden Krass stick handles behind his own goal. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Duca stripped the puck at the line, breaking up the failed clearing attempt. And this faceoff will be spotted just above the St. Mark's line after an offside. In comes Dignan up the right wall. Tried to leave the puck to Duca at the point. It's swatted away by Krass. Recovered by Boer just behind his own line. He accelerates up the left wing boards, throws a shot in. Kerstetter still holding steady between the pipes for duPont. We've come to the final 32 seconds. Duca gives it away to Jovanovic. This will come back and icing with 27 seconds to go. Another draw to the left of Lucas White. Another long clear, icing waved off. And Sam Maroney is stripped of the puck by Boer behind the goal. 15 seconds to go. It's taken away from Biesenbach by Colmeri, who brings it back into his own zone. He leaves this to Clevens. The final 3 seconds tick away. And that, friends, will do it from Fred Rust Arena. Tonight's final score: the St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans 2, AI duPont Tigers 0. It's time for the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game. Tonight's third star, with a goal for the St. Mark's Tower Hill Spartans, number 8, Jeff Colmeri. Tonight's second star with the game-winning goal for St. Mark's Tower Hill, number 10, Braden Krass. And the number 1 star with a 25-save shutout for the Spartans, number 39, Lucas White. That will do it for us on Delaware Hockey Night TV, presented by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. We'll be back on Saturday with collegiate action in North Carolina. The Delaware Men's Division II team taking on North Carolina State. Airtime 7:45 p.m. from the Weight Competition Center just outside Raleigh. For the entire DHN crew, videographer Evie Hill, assistant producer Joe Sindoni, Ray Catolo, Leighton Worthy, Curtis MacDonald, Molly Jo Rosen, Josie Billett, Rod Allums, the entire crew. James Witherite signing off from Fred Rust Arena. Delaware Hockey Night is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications, all rights reserved. St. Mark's Tower Hill improving tonight to 4-5-0 on the season by virtue of a 2-0 win over the AI DuPont Tigers. Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you again very soon. Good night from Fred Rust Arena.